Hey everyone, it's me, Shaw360, and I am here with a fail haul. I call it a fail haul because I had a plan for a really great haul for BigBang, and I plotted it out. It took me almost a month to figure out what I was going to do. I was so excited to bring this video to you, and one bad thing happens and it ruins all of my planning. So I figure I'm not going to wait another month to try to attempt this again. And, you know, I'm human, and I figure you guys want to see the human side of me. So I'm going to explain to you what happened. So what happened was I decided I wanted to get more BigBang Japanese stuff because I really like their Japanese packaging a lot. And also, BigBang does some really fun stuff with their Japanese packaging, and so that had me kind of excited. So I bought these two CDs first. I bought BigBang and then BigBang 2. This is a limited edition, and this is also BigBang 2, and this is a limited edition. But I started out with these two. And when I bought these two, this one, it's okay. The packaging's not the best, but it's alright. But this one had something really special with it, which for some reason I didn't research before I got it, and I was totally surprised and caught off guard. So, this is a limited edition. It's got the DVD with 4 videos, and then it's got all the songs. When you open it up, it's got a slipcase. There is a keychain, and it's sungri, or VI as they call them in Japan. And then it's got your CD, DVD, and then you've got your photo booklet. And the photo booklet here is the same as that photo booklet. They're not any different, because this is actually the same photo booklet that's in the regular edition. So there's no different. It's the same. But I didn't know that this came with the keychain. And I don't know if you guys ever saw my BigBang paper statues haul, but when I saw this keychain, the first thing I thought was, I've seen this keychain before. Where have I seen this keychain before? And then I remembered that Katie Boo 1979 did a haul where she was showing her Tell Me Goodbye, and I think she had the top keychain in that, and I think that's when the wheel started turning, and I realized there's got to be more of these. There must be 5. There's 5 members of the group. It would make sense that there's 5 of these keychains. I need to get them. Because one of the things that is so fun about BigBang, and they don't do it very often anymore, or at least I haven't recently, but they used to have like collector's items in their CDs. Like their first few singles had these little chips that were like transparency chips, and if you put it in front of a piece of paper and shined a light, it would make an image on the paper. And then they had the paper dolls, which I did a haul of, and then they have these keychains. So my idea was that I was going to buy all of the Japanese singles that had the keychains and show them to you guys so that you could begin your BigBang keychain collection if you wanted to do that, because these kind of like mini collections are my favorite. I love just having to buy a few things and coming up with a complete collection, because when you're collecting the discography of a group like BigBang, it can get kind of overwhelming because they've got so many releases and there's so many places you could start, and it's just hard to know like where to begin. So these kind of mini collections where you know it is a defined set, it is a set of 3 or 5 or whatever, those are a lot easier to imagine, and you get that instant sense of completion that a lot of times when you're collecting a group like BigBang, you don't feel that when you're going after the entire discography. But if you're just going after like the 5 keychains, once you get the 5 keychains, you feel kind of satisfied because you did what you said you were going to do. Well, unfortunately, I don't know if I miscalculated. I think I got the right edition, but I didn't get a first press. This is the CD that was supposed to have the last keychain I needed. It came in the mail, and I felt it, and I immediately knew something was wrong. It does not have the keychain because, like I said, I think this is a second press. The keychain would have been over here somewhere. It's not there. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you all 5 keychains, but I am going to show you 4, and I'm going to show you some other cool stuff too. So, first we're going to talk about BigBang. This album right here, it's got a lot of really good songs you can see in the back. And it has this, I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of like a shine or some type of finish on the slipcover. This is a pretty banged up copy, by the way. It's not great condition, but it was super cheap. I want to say this was like less than $10. It comes with the booklet is supposed to be right here. I took it out. This is the booklet that comes with it. I took out the booklet ahead of time because they're really, really hard to get out. Like, I don't know what they do, but they just make it to where it's a really hard booklet to get out. But it's got some interesting photos. There's unboxings on YouTube, so I'm not going to burden you with that. But it's got that little bitty skinny booklet, and it's got the 2 CDs, and mine won't stay. For some reason, the DVD keeps falling over on the CD on these. And this has happened more than once. Like, out of the 5 here, I would say more than half of them, they have that DVD falling over problem. But yeah, that is the first BigBang Japanese album. I mean, it wasn't their first Japanese album, but it's the first one called BigBang. I don't know how else to say that. And then I've shown you this one already. I don't know if I actually showed you the CD and the DVD. I probably didn't. I probably just showed you the keychain. But when you open this one up, you have the Sungri keychain. And this one's going to look exactly the same on the inside, except for a different keychain. And, like, I think the print on the CDs is a little bit different, maybe. But yeah, this is the DVD over here. This is the CD. And you see it's kind of got like a 3D image that matches the photo book. And I showed you the photo book briefly. Next, I'm going to show you the black version, which I didn't take the photo book out for this one because, like I said, it's exactly the same as the blue version. You see, it looks exactly the same. There's really no difference. But in this one, the keychain you get is the G-Dragon keychain, which is really cute. His hair is kind of funky. You open it up, and see, it's a little bit different color, but it's basically the same CD-DVD set. I don't even think it's like different features on the DVD. There may be. This one might be the one that has the live footage. Let's see. No, it's the same thing. It's music videos and songs, so no difference. They're just kind of like different covers, but other than that, there's really no big difference. Oh, and of course, you know, the different keychains. Then there's Tell Me Goodbye, which is a really good single. I mean, it's worth getting on its own. And it doesn't have a slip cover, but it's that same kind of format. You have to unfold it, and then you have Top's keychain. And then when you open it up, you have Tell Me Goodbye the CD, Tell Me Goodbye the DVD for the video. And you can see the track list right here. So there you go. And then this is the photo book that comes with it. It's a nice photo book. It matches the songs. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Like I said, there's unboxings on YouTube, so you guys can look at that whenever you're ready. Then there's Beautiful Hangover, and I think this one might be my favorite because this one, the keychain is so cute. I love the pictures. There's the D-Light keychain. I love his keychain. I don't know why, but I guess it's because his smile is so big anyway. I just love the smile on his keychain. But you open it up and see, same thing. The disc falls over. And I don't think this had a DVD. I think this just is the CD. But there's the CD, and then this is where the booklet for the CD is. When you look on the back, you see it's just got 2 songs, Beautiful Hangover and Somebody to Love. That's it. And then this is the booklet that goes with it. It's a weird booklet. I don't really like this booklet as much. Like, their clothes are all right. Everybody's wearing like one off thing. But yeah, that's that booklet there. And then the last one, this was supposed to be Taeyang's keychain on this one. And I can't really read the Japanese part, but I know it's, I Hear Your Voice, I think is what this is called. I think this is called I Hear Your Voice. I don't know. I'm probably off on that, guys. Don't kill me. I've had a really long week, so the fact that I'm even filming anything is amazing. But yeah, this is that. And it comes with the CD and the DVD and the booklet that goes with it. This is the booklet. It's a nice booklet. It matches kind of the Beautiful Hangover booklet a little bit more in terms of like the black and whitish of the theme. Oh, I'm sorry. This matches the Tell Me Goodbye booklet more. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry, you guys. But again, it's Japanese, so it's a really thin booklet. The booklets are never big when you're talking about the Japanese stuff. And yeah, this is where my Taeyang keychain was supposed to be, but it wasn't, and it sucks. So that's everything on my fail BigBang haul, and I'm so sorry that it didn't come together. I mean, I feel bad for me, but I more feel bad for you guys because, I mean, you take the time to watch my videos, and then you're stuck with me not pulling through on promises. But yeah, I just haven't filmed anything in a minute, not since I did the unboxing for Your Name, and I have like 3 unboxings I need to do before we start moving, and I have to get those filmed, but this was the one that I just had to knock out because I was so disappointed, so I'm like, you know what, let's just rip the band-aid off and get it over with. If I manage to find the keychain one for this one, then I'll probably refilm it just to show you guys I have it, but I'm not going to delete this one because, I mean, I don't feel like this needs to be filmed more than once. But I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope it was informative for you. For those of you who may have information for me on like where I went wrong on that last one, please leave comments down below because I do feel like I want to get it. But I'll be honest with you, I don't want to pay a lot for it. I bought all of the CDs you see here on Amazon. There was not one CD in this entire group that I spent more than $10 on, including shipping. Not one. Every single one of them, I think I paid like $6 plus 4 shipping, $4 plus 4 shipping. I may have spent $12 on something. Maybe. But if I get this with the keychain, I'm not paying more than $15 for it. I'm just not going to do it. So if you have information for me to let me know where I went wrong, thank you. Please let me know. But if you're going to point me to an eBay auction where they're selling it for like $30 or $40, I'm really not interested because I have so much K-pop to buy. I mean, EXO has a comeback. I bought both copies of that. I bought the CLC debut. I bought the MFTBY. I'm probably saying it wrong. I think it's MFBTY. Oh no, it's Yunmirai. That's all I care about. I got hers. I got Guyan's new one coming in. I said Guyan, it's Guyan. I have Guyan's new CD coming in. I have Red Velvet's coming in. I have Jinsu's Flower coming in. I still have more M-Wave stuff that's on its way. I have so much in the works. So, yeah, I don't see myself refilming this or spending a ton of money when I have so much stuff I've either already purchased or I already have coming. And so, this is kind of just going to have to stand for now. I feel like this is a depressing-ass video, guys. I'm sorry. I know my mood seems off. I'm going to tell you something because usually at the end of these videos, I say something uplifting, and I'm sure a lot of you are like, oh, she's so fake. Why does she do stuff like this? I'll tell you why. Part of the reason why this week has been so horrible for me is because I have had a really bad cold / allergy turn of season thing going on, and also because earlier this week at my job, I work for a business where people live. People live at this place. I don't live there, but people live there. And one of the people that lived at the place that I work at killed himself, shot himself in the head. And I'm not saying that to be shocking or to dismiss it and say it's not important, but I always try to say something encouraging to people because you don't know what your words mean. You don't know who's drowning and is waiting for somebody to say something to, you know, give them that life raft. And it was really ironic to me because I always say reach out to people. And this was the one time where I didn't reach out to somebody, and even at this very moment, I don't know if it would have made any difference, but it still haunts me. The day before, no, not even the day before, the day before the evening that he died. So he died, or, well, I won't say died. He was found in the evening. During the daytime, I passed by his door to leave information at his door, but I didn't knock on his door. And later on that evening, they found him. And I think to myself, if I had knocked on his door, could I have maybe, you know, just said hi and let him feel like he wasn't alone? But at the same time, you know, I don't know a lot of like the really gruesome details, so I don't know how long he had been in there. And, you know, I kind of hope that I didn't miss an opportunity to help him, but it was more verification for me, more proof for me that you really need to reach out to people. You really need to reach out to people. From what I understood, they said he had been struggling with depression for a while, so it wasn't like this was something that was ever off the table or something that people would have never imagined for him. But at the same time, something prior to now, or prior to his last moments, had to have kept him going for as long as it did. And you never know what those things are. You never know if what keeps people going is waiting for that new comeback, or waiting for that next movie to come out, or waiting to hear back from someone who promised to call, or waiting for just a sign that they matter. You don't know what it is that people are waiting for. And so this week, I mean, it tore me up. It tore me up just thinking about it. And, you know, I wanted to make sure that the next time I filmed, and I didn't film this just to talk about that, but since this is the point of my video where I normally talk about personal stuff or just, you know, try to leave encouragement, I wanted to put that out there that, you know, you just never know what it is for people, what it is they need, what it is that you can provide for people. And I'm not saying I could have saved this guy's life or that it would have even mattered. You know, this is not about me. This is about needing to reach out to people. So my last comments for this video, and sorry it takes so long. Gosh, I'm taking more time to talk about this than I actually talked about the CDs. My final comment is this. Whether you think so or not, you matter. You matter. Whether the things you do for others matter, or just the fact that if you weren't here, somebody would be completely bereft. You matter. And don't ever feel like you don't. You know, for the things you do for others, for what you mean to others, you matter. And don't ever take that for granted. Don't ever miss an opportunity to reach out. Don't ever miss an opportunity to give people your heart, to give people your encouragement, to give people your love. Don't ever miss an opportunity to enjoy the life that you have, because it's limited. All of us are suffering from a terminal disease, which is life, because all life ends in death. So please, please, please don't miss out on what life has to offer you, and don't miss out on the opportunities that life has to offer you, because you just never know. You never know what's going to happen, and, you know, you need to be prepared for it all. You know, it comes unexpectedly, but, you know, you don't want to look back on things with regrets. You really don't. All right, you guys, take care of each other, and I'll talk to you on the next haul. Bye.